Hi guys, good morning, good morning. Today is the day before a beautiful day as tomorrow. I can't wait because for some hour tomorrow I make my holidays, just a little kind stop with my husband tomorrow. But you come with me. We're going outside our town, our house, and I want to make one or two live streaming. I don't know exactly if I have time, but maybe yes, for sure. Sure, when we're in travel, okay? I have a lot of news to share with you. First of all, the most simple news to share is that starting few days, I don't know exactly, I will have a little garden for me here near the house. An outside garden, okay, not mine in the house, my jungle. I have another jungle, but in a garden. I have a garden, a real garden. I'm really happy about because I had the news yesterday that we can, as owner of this house, we have a pieces of a place outside that we can use. Okay. And that's all. Actually, now we want to decide the style of this place. I want to take a little table, two chairs, beautiful flowers, beautiful tree to put in this garden. So I'm really happy about. Finally, I have again my little garden, and I'm really appreciate that. Uh, my gosh, it's insane. You will see everything I will make in this new space. Oh my gosh, the preparing about this garden, all the design for this garden. Wow, I try to think and I imagine in the future when we finish this garden will be absolutely great. Absolutely great. Oh my gosh. Then another one things that I wanna talk with you is yesterday. Yesterday, after a long time, I spent part of my day in live streaming. I made two live streaming for 1 hour and 1 hour. And for the first time, and I want to say thank you about that. And for the first time, I'm really happy about. I met yesterday really beautiful people during my journey on YouTube. I see really how much love is around me, and I'm really convinced that I'm really lucky about. Zach, good morning. Zach Henson, good morning. Is it okay to rub my mom's feet around the table at restaurant? No, because at the restaurant, the feet is under the table. I don't know. But which problem here is this? I don't know. No, for sure, no. Do you wanna do? No. Trust in me, no. Absolutely, no. The fit and the restaurant is two things that not going really well together. No. The fit will be remain in the shoes. Repeat with me. The feet will remain in the shoes below under the table. Is it really important to understand that? Oh my gosh. I'm joking with you, but this is my honest opinion. So guys, yesterday, first of all, yesterday late night when I opened my live streaming, it was absolutely insane. I never want to close that live streaming, but it's too late, and so I need to go bed. And yesterday, it's really, really insane everything. I see a lot of people who want to share love with the others. A lot of people with beautiful stories. Some people that I meet here, I'm speaking with them in my Instagram DM, so I'm really, really happy about. I remember to everyone, if you want to speak in private with me, you can follow me on my Instagram account. It's completely free, not private. So if you want, you can check my profile absolutely right now. And if you want, here is a messenger, a private messenger on YouTube. So if you have not your Instagram or you don't want to share your profile, you can contact me here in private with your Google account, okay, your YouTube account. The second one, things that I wanna talk about, is some mess that I receive starting from yesterday and tomorrow. Tomorrow I receive a mess, okay, no problem. This is exactly some mess, absolutely normal sometimes, okay? Maybe because these people was young, I don't know exactly, but this is not my problem, okay? That's a great topic behind this mess. I received this mess. I don't like your video, I hate you. It's normal, okay? When you show your face, show in real your life, you maybe sometimes receive this mess, okay? Normally from kids, okay? Because they want to joking with you, okay? It's normal. So I don't be hungry, never with this comment, okay? But after 2 minutes, I receive another comment from the same account, and it's his mama or her mama, I don't know. Hey, shut up. Wait. I receive a mess from mother or father of this account and said, sorry, this is my daughter, okay, so her, my daughter. And I don't accept that. I want to explain. If you want to joking with me, you can absolutely. I stay and joke with you, no problem, okay? Because I'm a funny person. I don't be hungry, never, for no question, no people, okay? No one can touch me, okay? So you can joke with me without problem. But if a mother, and if this case is real, I don't trust in this. But if in case it's real, if you as a mother give your phone to your daughter, teeny daughter, young daughter, and left her completely alone to watch the live streaming and scrolling during the short, you're wrong. Because this YouTube is not for kids. Not for kids. My channel is not for kids. I speak about slow living, I speak about my plants. So the topic is maybe also for kids. But I don't want kids in the comment. I don't want to have kids in my live streaming, because this channel is not dedicated to kids, okay? That's the point. But important point is you as a mother, you need to take control to your daughter or son in every moment of their life. You never can left her alone with your phone. In case it's real, but I don't trust, okay? But I want to say this topic because it's really important, guys. It's really important. You as a mother, you must to check what your daughter do, and you never say yes to your daughter for social media if she is so younger. No, this is no good. That's not problem for the comment, okay? It's normal. I want to repeat that. But when I see some kids all completely alone on this social, I'm going outside my mind. I'm going outside my mind. Because you never know how dangerous, how scarier is this platform for the kids completely alone here. It's so dangerous. Maybe you don't know, but I assure you, it's really dangerous. Not all the people here is beautiful people because you don't meet there in your real life. You meet them in a social media when they can use a fake photos, a fake name, and take, in some case, the photos of your daughter. This is not good. Guys, it's really important to understand that social media is super wow, but for the adult, not for kids. For kids is YouTube Kids, and only in that platform they can stay and watch the content, because they don't share comment in YouTube Kids. It's really important that, it's really important that, guys. After that, change the topic and finally arriving to the topic of this live streaming. A lot of time I share on my short video or live streaming, I speak and show my beautiful Austria life. Okay, when I'm going to Austria, I show you my life in my beautiful Austria. Okay, my first place ever. And a lot of time I receive some comment, some question in private, normally under my content or Facebook sometimes, or first of all Instagram, okay, about which type of life you can live in Austria, which type of life you can see in Austria. First of all, Austria is the most powerful place where you can live and work, okay? Maybe like Swiss, but for my opinion, absolutely better, okay? And I explain today what I mean. There are two situations, okay, that I want to explain you. The tourists and the locals, okay? You can live both of them when you come to Austria. You can live your house as a tourist, and that's okay, absolutely our experience. Low cost, luxury cost, what you want. Or you live the house there like locals for maybe one day moving to your family and living in, okay? Speak like tourist, actually, because I want to separate the two topics, okay? It's better for you. If you're going to Austria, which town? Wien, Klagenfurt, Villach, Felden, or Graz, for example, other places that I can see in my journey during Austria, okay? You can spend like a tourist for experience. You can watch museum or special place or garden for payment, etc., etc., etc. And that's all. Like tourists, maybe every one of you knows what to do. For example, in Austria, but in France, in England, or in other place, okay? You perfectly know. You take information on Google, you make, for example, a list to-do list, and you have your travel suggestion for going to Austria. But the best part is when you want to move your family and will be locals in Austria for living forever in Austria, okay? That's the great topic. There's a great difference from other place. For the first 2 years, when you want to come to Austria, you need to contact this office and say, hello, I'm Mrs. Cynthia, and I wanna move with my family in Austria. What I can do, or what I must to do? They're asking you, hey babe, you have a work, you have already an house? No, I don't. Okay, no problem, we can help you. You have some ideas for your work? Yes, I think that I want to work with candy, for example, okay? I wanna sell some candies in the street with a shop. Okay. For the first 2 years, we want to help you for every fees you need to pay, for every dues you need to pay. And we take for us the effort to pay for you. So that's the great help that we can share with you, okay? And if you have not an house, you can find one, and for the first year, we can help you with the fees for the house. Electricity, money for the month, etc. Okay, and so on. But you have some documents to do, and they want that you know just a little bit Deutsch. Why that? Because you can speak like me, for example. I speak Deutsch at the same time, but not better like my English, okay? Absolutely not. I just remember Deutsch just a little bit, okay? But when I come to Austria, I speak 50-50, 50 English and 50 Deutsch, okay? I remember more and more words when I stay there for maximum and much more than 1 week, okay? So if one day I move myself and moving my family to Austria, absolutely in 6 months I remember everything in Deutsch, okay? So where I can't do with my English, I can afford with my Deutsch, no problem. But they want that you study Deutsch, because they want that you can work really good with the locals, with your activity, with your shop, for example, okay? I made the sample with the candies, but you sell everything you want: dress, shoes, bag, candies, you open a restaurant, even you want, okay? But you need to speak with the office about that, first of all, and ask to that people, because they give to you one person who follow you in that. Hi Prabhudazu, my friend, welcome in this live streaming. I'm really happy to see you. Good morning, a big kiss to you. You have for you, completely for you, for free, one person that analyze your business plan. You need to make a business plan just for ideas, and then with this person you set perfectly every part of this business plan that you can show to the office, and they decided if they want to give you the money or not. Not all the activities is concerned in Austria, because they want to help this activity that starting really fast, because they want to make business. Okay, for example, if you come to Vienna today and come back in 1 year, you completely see, completely change the town. Okay, because they're working so hard. Buildings starting a lot, shops starting a lot, they sell everything, they working a lot, they are great workers on Vienna. They have a lot of house, a lot of activities on the street, a lot of sellers in Vienna, for example. Also in Klagenfurt, just a little bit less in Villach, because it's near Italian border. Okay, so if you move yourself and your family much more near Italian border, is a great problem, because the fees is much more higher, and the dues that you can need to pay is much more higher. How far you are about the Italian borders, less is the payment. Absolutely, less is the payment for everything for the house, for rent a shop, for rent a house, for the school, for your work, for your facilities, everything. Much more you will stay near Italian borders, much more you need to pay. I don't know why that, but maybe because they imagine that if you are Italian, you need to spend much more, okay? But much more you going far from Italian border and Slovenian border, the both of two, much more you pay less. Absolutely. Well, how are you, mother? I'm very fine, thank you, Prabhudas. And you, everything is okay? Everything is okay? I hope so. What are you doing right now? For example, they have vet clinic, absolutely super wow, and not so expensive. You, with your money style, you can have help from Austria government for helping you for your animals in the house. They give you some money for visit. They give you some money for everything you need to the veterinary. So that's really important. I'm eating. Oh, super. 1 hour and I eating too, but actually it's earlier for me. I wanna wait my husband when he come back home, and maybe 12 and a half. I eat my lunch. I don't know exactly what I can do for lunch, okay? But I don't know. But that's okay. You make a great connection with other shop for collab for your product. They are really proposal to work with you. But there's a great truth behind this. You need to be, that's normal, okay? Maybe you do, maybe you know, maybe you already know. Now afternoon in India, actually is morning here. you need to be legit. You need to do everything is clear. You need to pay for everything. Not like Italy when you can do something in black. Absolutely no, you can't in Austria. You can't. If you do, you're absolutely guilty in Austria. They don't watch you very well. Absolutely. You pay for everything. They want that you be able to live your best life as local with them. Also, if you don't born in Austria, okay, they accept you completely, okay, but they want that you pay as them the same fees, the same due for everything. If you want your activity completely in black, Austria is not for you. You never see during your tour in Austria, okay, in no one place, people asking money in the street, sitting on the floor and asking money with the hands, okay? You never see poor people on the street watching in the trash. No, this not exist because everyone have money, everyone has a house, and if you come in Austria and imagine to stay as a poor people and living and making even you want, you can't. Because there are some rules that you must respect in Austria. You don't have money in the street, you don't watch it in the trash, because Austria give you everything, so you don't need. You never see poor people, and that's the great point actually. You never see poor people smashes in the trash for finding some food, okay? Or people asking you, hey, please give me some money, I'm hungry. No. Everyone working, everyone have rule to respect, everyone be legit with the state of Austria, everyone be legit with the government, everyone be legit with everyone, with other people. Maybe sometimes you will be in needed, you can ask to the government much more help. Sorry, but I need much more help because I'm going through this problem. How can I solve this? And they help you to solve. Maybe they don't pay for you, but they give you the system to pay. So you don't be sorry for that, okay? I hope that you understand. It's really like a good father, okay? They completely accept you, but they don't want you as a crazy people. They don't want that has for example going to house and screaming or fighting with everyone in the street, or stolen some things in the shop or in the street from the people. I don't know exactly. You need to be a calm people, a calm person, and made what you do. What you do. What happened in sister? Nothing, absolutely. I'm speaking about living in Austria. It's a really beautiful topic because Austria is a very rich place. Absolutely. But you live in Austria as a rich person or a poor person, it's the same. Because if you have money, you can live some experience, and that's okay, that's so beautiful. But if you have not money, you can live at the same time beautiful experience without money or less money to spend. So that's the great point. A great connection of culture from a lot of places. First of all, in Vienna, you find people from Polynesia, Croatia, for example, America, German, or good speech. Thank you. Yeah, I love so much to speak my beautiful house here. Or, for example, but Italian. There's a lot Italian, of course, in Austria. But they don't love so much, okay? Because sometimes Italian people create some problem in outside in other places outside the country, but it's normal, okay? A lot of culture, a great lot of culture from Africa, for example, but they don't bother you during your walking to the street. They working. They arrive in Austria and right now they working because you can't live your life in the street. You can't be so poor without a house and without a work. You can stay in Austria without nothing. You can't stay. Also, Monaco, for example, I spent in 2017 my holidays for Christmas, the first of the year, with my family in Monaco, in Germany. And also here, you find a lot of people from all over the world, but no one people who asking money in the street. No one, because you come to stay. You can't bother the people in the street and asking them money for you. If you have not, you need to work. The government give you a work. If you don't want to work, you go outside Germany right now. The same is in Austria. You need to collaborate with the government. You need to collaborate with the people. Austrian people is really super wow. Really super wow. If you live Austria like locals, they accept you completely with open mind, open heart. It's really beautiful. But trust in me, you need to be legit because they are not stupid and they understand if you try to make something good for them. They are not stupid. They are really busy men, busy women. They working so hard for a beautiful life, for a beautiful family. Okay, madam, bye. Bye, Prabhudazu. Bye, Prabhudazu. Happy day for today. Happy day for today. Happy day for today. Oh my gosh. So that's the point. Some people imagine, okay, tomorrow I'm going to Austria, asking money for my activities, asking a house, okay, and I don't want to do nothing. I want to spend that money for others. No. The government don't give you the money. The government pay for you for open your shop or your activities, for making you as a seller. For example, if you want to be a seller, okay? Or you want to work in an office, okay? If you need something, the government don't give you the money, but spend for you, but pay for you. So they ensure that you use the money only for that. And that's great. For my opinion, is absolutely great. Because the money don't be used for stupid things, but invested in your new life as a local in Austria. Because they don't want to have people lost time every day, okay? And people who don't make nothing all the day and they need to pay for them. Absolutely not. It's really different, really different from Italy and Austria. This is absolutely great difference. If you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't work, if you don't collaborate with Austria, you don't have no work, no house. If you have no work and no house, you come back to your place. That's great. That's why for the economy in Austria, for example, normally the fuel cost till few years ago cost 80 cent 1 liter. Okay, for example, you can eat your lunch for 5 euros, a complete lunch, 2 dishes, fruit or cakes, and your drink, for example. 4 euros and 90 cents. And much more. If you want to buy something, luxury stuff, you can much more less than in another place. So that's really good. I buy a lot. 3 or 4 years ago, a lot of bags, luxury bags, really less money, but I don't use it because I changed my style. I don't know, I spend a lot of money for nothing because I don't use it. I already these bags in my dust bags and I don't use it. When I can do, maybe I sell because I don't use it. I already used my 5 euros bag. That's my style. I don't know why, but this is absolutely incredible. But that's it. I can't imagine another place. Beautiful, much more Austria. All the world is beautiful. Okay, all the world is beautiful. But for example, for my holidays, only Austria. For holidays, if you want to discover a new place, discover a new situation, try to make business with someone. I make a lot of business in Austria. They are really funny to make business with you if the business is really good. I make a lot of business in Austria, so I have a great ideas for one day. I don't know exactly if I really move in myself and my family and I in Austria. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe yes. I really don't. I don't know. In this moment, I don't know. But for me, is enough 1 month, 2 days, 1 month to go into my beautiful house because I want to see my friends. I want to see all the place that I visit every day. I have my local's life there. I have my local life. When I'm going to here, for example, I have my restaurant, my shop, my everything, for example, when I'm going to here. So 2 days for a month I need to do, and that's my goal, because in this last year we are really busy with our life and we don't going outside our house. Can I see your leather jacket, please? Oh, Jeremy, good morning. Welcome back. I remember you. I never have here my leather jackets. No, I have in another house. Oh, sorry. I have not here because it's summer, so I don't use it. But But you work in this, or you collect this jacket? I don't understand exactly. I wait for your answer because I'm really curious about. But if I remember, you work in this right now or not? I wrong? I make a mistake or not? I just want to see it. Okay, when I'm going make a few days in the other house, I try to find this jacket and I put in this house. Okay, so if you come back in my live streaming, I want to show you. But actually, I have not here in this moment. No. My hair have her life completely alone without me, but that's okay. It's right. It's completely right. So guys, I hope that you understand. Beautiful life as a locals in Austria is super wow. As tourists, you don't understand really good how beautiful is Austria, because you make things like tourists, not locals. And that's the difference. Tourism is two type of tourism. The real tourism, you only make things, beautiful things like a tourist, or living this town as locals. Much more beautiful. Trust in me, much more beautiful. Much more less expensive. For example, you spend less money as locals and not for tourists, because everything for tourists is high payment. But as a local, you can spend some few euros, few dollars, for example, okay? And as locals, you can find some restaurant that they going every day in this. You can dance or learn to dance near Donau, for example. There's a club that I follow for a long time, a beach club, for example, that they make a course for dancing Latinos, for example, Latinos music, and you want to dance, okay, you can go in this club and you can dance your Latinos music. Super wow to watch. You want to make gym during the now, you can. There's free courses by a beautiful woman. If you want, at the beginning of the day, reach earlier in the morning, you can do your gym with other people, completely free and happy to make gym all together. It's beautiful. Next time I try. Next time I try. I can't wait. I wanna live this new experience I never tried before. And as locals, you win, for example, a giveaway. So you have 3 lunch for you completely free in a restaurant if you win with your post in Instagram, for example. Or you have to pay only for 1 lunch, and if you are a couple, you can have 2 lunch. You pay only 1, but you reach 2. There's a lot of place. If you look really, really well, you can find a lot of place so funny. For example, if you eat just a little bit for lunch, you need only dish there, because they have a problem. They make a great dish, okay? Normal people eating that dish in 2 or 3 person. They eating by one, because their habit, okay? But normally, trust in me, there's a big dish, okay? The meat, for example, the potatoes, 2 or 3 potatoes, veggie, vegetable, the bread, sauce, which type of sauce you want, sweet, spicy, really, really good food. You will have a problem in Austria with the food. There's a lot of Japanese restaurants, for example, they have grill. So you choose your fresh vegetable, your fresh meat or fish, and they grill in the moment for you that. And you have local restaurant. The guest house, for example, is not so expensive, but sometimes they call it guest house, but it's luxury, high payment. Okay, so you need to pay attention to the menu before enter. Normally, they put a type of menu outside the door, so you can watch without enter. Okay, if you are interested in, you can enter. If you don't interest, you go straight on. No problem. Okay. And goulash soup, for example, is absolutely not expensive, but super wow. It's soup with meat, potatoes, carrots, for example, some spices, how you want. Much more spicy, middle, or slow, or sweet, for example, with sweet onions or not. Some difference. There's a lot of food, particularly food. There's a place they are really famous for orange. Really, really famous in all Austria for orange. Is outside Wien, for example. This place, this teeny place, is really famous for orange. And you can visit a lot of places in Austria. For example, there is a tower in Klagenfurt, so higher. I have a problem with this, but maybe one day we'll go and I wait in the floor and my husband go on the top with my phone in live streaming with you, okay? And you can, sorry, normally, you know, stop it. I don't know why. I move my hands and the live streaming is stopped. I don't know why. Sorry for that. Sorry for that problem. I'm back. I hope that you can hear and watch me of that. I repeat, there's a tower in Klagenfurt. I have, where is it? That? Maybe yes. Yeah, that's tower. Maybe you can see. You can see. Yeah. So there's a tower in Klagenfurt, near Klagenfurt, all around the lake. Okay. Near Maria Verd. Yeah, near Maria Verd. Between Klagenfurt and Maria Verd. So not the place with Porschak and Felden and Villach, but the other side of the lake. Okay. And this tower is so higher, really higher, 10th floor, maybe 10th floor. And so I decided that it's too high for me because I suffered the higher. Okay, but I'm going with my husband. I stay there and my husband going on the top for showing you how much higher and how much beautiful is the place all around. This is a panoramic tower, really beautiful, really, really beautiful. You can find a beautiful garden. You can find, I need to set a playlist from Austria because my channel have 50 content is dedicated to Austria, okay? So normally for me. And I need to set a playlist with this, so if you can watch, if you want to watch, you can, okay? That's the point. And garden, there's a palace you can visit, of course. There's museum, a lot of museum. But spending attention for rent your stay for holidays. Spending attention. I explain you why. If you try to find your stay on Booking, you maybe will be nervous about one thing. When you find your stay, at the moment that you need to pay, you see had more money. I don't know why. But that's the point, that some people, as local in Austria, try to steal your money in Booking, and not only Booking, only Booking. You need to check everything. You need to check the fees for the person for one night and the cleaning service. Because sometimes they put, my rooms is only, for example, okay, 10 euros for you, that's okay. Oh, wow, 10 euros, it's incredible, okay, I pay right now so I don't lose this stay, okay? When you have the moment to pay, maybe you are in late and don't check the money when you pay. And you pay 50, for example, 50 euros or $50. And you say, oh my gosh, what is that? Why I have so less money? Why? What's happened? You check and find this payment. Why that? I don't know why Booking make this to you, okay? But they can to add to you much money for cleaning service, for cleaning room or for room service, for example. Even they invent a lot of things to add because it's included. Not included because I don't ask you. I don't ask you, so no problem. Why you had me? You need to check very, very well. Not all the people on Booking from Austria, absolutely not, but a great part, they're starting on Booking and write a little teeny price. Oh, I have a teeny price. My room is better than yours because you can pay just a little bit price for this. And when is the moment to pay is 100 euros, 50 euros, 150, and so on. You need to check really well because sometimes you never control. You decided that room is perfect for me, that's the price, okay, I need to pay. And maybe you can check, you don't check. I suggest you to check every single part of the proposal. Every single part. And in any case, write to the assistants before paying. Contact the owner before paying. You have add to me, you will add to me more fees after these 10 euros? No? Okay, thank you so much. But don't call right in the mess of booking, so you have to prove. And when you pay, if there is much more money that you have can see, you can contact the assistants and cut off. Because they are holder in the system. Not every single person, okay? But 50% they have no good, baby. With me, you are no good with me. Absolutely no. You try to stolen my money. No good. No good. But every single money you spend in Austria is right. Is right. You will hit a lot. You will live as locals or tourists so good time in Austria. 80% of Austrian people are so beautiful, so funny, so lovely, so kind with you. So if you are kind for first, they are so kind with you much more than you. Absolutely. They living with tourists and they gain some money from that, so it's normal. But they have the culture of kindness. Absolutely. And that's the great problem. Because you will love so much Austria, I assure you. You will not know and never forget forever your visit in Austria. If you have some question for your visit in Austria, for your next travel to Austria, you can contact me. I give you for free absolutely every information you need. If you want, you can contact me here in private. You know, they're here on the top, there's a messenger, or in Instagram if you want. No problem, I wait for you. And if you need some information, I try all my best to give you the best information ever. This is not a service, so I share with you as I know, okay? No, this is not my job, absolutely. I don't make a job here on YouTube. I gain only my money from YouTube, so no problem. For that, I wanna clarify that, because sometimes the people said me, you work. No, absolutely, I don't wanna teach nothing. I don't wanna sell nothing, because I don't need it, actually. So it's beautiful for me to share everything in the simple way, as a friend, okay? Only as a friend. And for last, before closing this live streaming, I finished to speak about Austria. I want to send a mess. Sometimes the beautiful people, when was touched for bad people, they don't love that, okay? So please, thinking before touching the people with stupid things. Thinking before touching people and hurting, and try to hurting people with stupid things. Cause after it's too late. After you have a problem. After you are in trouble. That's a simple mess that I want to share. For some people, maybe they needed to understand that. Maybe they need to hear this from me as a messenger. For the others, only for me, but no, this is a mess dedicated to the others. So guys, Actually, I want to say thank you for staying with me. I want to say thank you for staying with me in this live streaming. I will wish you the best day ever. We meet again this evening. You can find my live streaming, my next live streaming settings, already settings for you. So I wait for you this evening. I love you so much, and please stay safe.